The FBI's most wanted drug lord, Caro Quintero. Have you ever watched Breaking Bad? How does a seemingly innocent man build his drug empire? It's all fun and exciting until it happens in real life. Just a few decades before, in the 1970s, the world witnessed the growth of one of the most influential and powerful drug lords and the DEA's worst nightmare, Rafael Caro Quintero. If you think no one has ever come close to what Pablo Escobar has done, you probably haven't heard of Caro Quintero. But how does a common farmer like Caro get involved in the drug business and build an empire by smuggling drugs to countries like the USA? And what were the challenges the DEA and the FBI faced in their quest to arrest Caro Quintero? We will find out in this video. Before we continue, make sure you click subscribe, like, and the bell icon for notifications so we bring quality videos for you. In his prime, Rafael had a reward of $20 million on himself from the DEA to whoever caught and handed in the notorious drug lord. Born in 1957, Caro was the eldest son and his father was a farmer. His father died when he was 14 years old and he soon took the responsibilities for his family. He started his drug career by growing marijuana at his brother's ranch, and soon his influence began to spread. Often described as a pioneer of the drug trade in Mexico, Caro worked for fellow drug traffickers before forming his cartel and capturing the attention of USA and Mexico's authorities. But capturing a drug lord as influential as Caro Quintero was no piece of cake. The authorities launched as many as 12 failed raids in their bid to capture Caro. But were their efforts spoiled by the mastermind of Caro, or as the U.S. claimed, the Mexican government's lack of will to capture Rafael? The FBI began their operation by attempting to take over Caro's associates, who were soon aiding the FBI and became their informants. Through their intelligence network, the FBI soon confirmed Rafael's location in Sinaloa, a rural region. In January 2021, the FBI was ready to execute another arrest mission for Rafael. Although the mission was carefully planned and American agents were in contact with Caro's closest associates, the team of Mexican Marines met a dead end when they landed in Babunica, only to find that Rafael had once again escaped. Of course, messing with a drug lord as powerful as Rafael has its consequences. In 1985, Rafael's cartel captured one of the DEA's most prominent agents, Camarena, who was very close to unlocking a $1 billion drug pipeline secret. But the DEA's hopes were shattered when they discovered Camarena's body wrapped in a plastic bag on a remote ranch. This started a new series of raids and attempts by the FBI to capture Rafael. However, Caro was soon arrested months after Camarena's murder. However, Caro was not someone who would sit quietly in prison. Mexican appeals courts argued that the matter should have been brought up to the state level, and within months, Caro was out again. This time, Rafael erased all possible traces, including phone numbers, associates, etc. The FBI had to start again. In 2015, the FBI planned yet another raid to apprehend Caro, with a dozen Black Hawk helicopters in action. But it seemed as if Caro was always one step ahead of the DEA. On landing, the agents saw Caro's lookouts running away. Rafael Caro Quintero had once again escaped. It seemed as if Rafael was always one step ahead of them. Although the FBI instructed the Mexican government to take control of Caro's properties, they soon realized that Rafael had bought powerful attorneys and had even transferred some of his properties to his close associates to conceal his ownership. It seemed as though the FBI, DEA, and military were all making a fool out of themselves. Caro himself said in an interview that the constant struggle and escape were tiring him. It is not clear whether he was speaking the truth or simply taunting the authorities, but it was true that the FBI's efforts were all going in vain. But the FBI's long-awaited success soon started to unfold when they followed a call from an unknown caller complaining of a disturbing party that was being held in his neighborhood. This, coupled with U.S. Marines tailing Caro for a few months, led to Rafael's location being disclosed to the FBI. But it seemed likely that, as always, the information would be leaked to Caro by Mexican government officials. However, a few days prior to the raid, Mexican President López Obrador met with President Biden and instructed the Mexican military to begin a new operation to arrest Caro. The operation was a joint struggle between U.S. and Mexican authorities. While Mexican military carried out the operation physically, the USA's DEA agents were also following and closely pursuing the raid. As a final nail in the coffin, Marine helicopters soon landed in the mountains of Sinaloa. The military took care of minor disruptions and finally found the notorious drug lord hiding in a scrub when a military dog named Max sniffed him out. The most wanted drug lord of Mexico, Rafael Caro Quintero, was finally arrested. But the story is far from over. What followed are a series of aftermath events. While retreating, one of the Mexican helicopters carrying the Marines crashed. An investigation has been launched, but it is unknown whether it was a retaliation from Rafael's cartel or a mismanagement from the military. The Mexican government denied any direct involvement by the DEA, although the latter had been an integral part of the quest for the last 9 years. However, what matters is that one of the most wanted men on the FBI's list is now behind bars. Hopefully you like this, so please give us a subscribe, like, and let us know in the comments section what your take is on this. Thanks for watching.